What up, families? You got a news reporter in Dash 20 Mary Lee. Today is Moon Monday in my city, Chicago. As you can see, it's 8:08. Get the picture. I come from behind to get mine. Alright. I know I ain't supposed to be doing nothing, but only a lady could change their minds. See the snow outside? See the chimney smoking? Somebody's smoking like a broke stove, which means they ain't keeping up with their New Year's resolution or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? Now, my New Year's resolution is to lose about 40 pounds. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to try my best. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I was looking on the internet. They got a compilation of all the Sean Puffy Combs gay antics, if that's what you want to call it. You know, they say if you tell a lie long enough, it will become the truth. You understand what I'm saying? What's done in the dark come in the light, or come to the light. Now, I know people probably got some dirty dealings on me, but I done pretty much told you everything about me that you need to know. And if there's anything that you want to put out there, you know, don't wait till I die and then, you know, resurrect me like that. Because there ain't going to be none of that. My higher power ain't going to let that happen. So, long story short, you know, I am trying to detox from these videos and stuff like that. Focus more on me, but I couldn't let you know, F-boys get away with a bunch of stuff. I was listening to Dare Denard on Sundays that come on V103, 102.7 in my city, Chicago, the radio station at 6 o'clock in the morning on Sundays till about 8 o'clock. And they was talking about some girl, a lesbian at the gay bar in my city, Chicago, called a Jeffrey Pub, getting hung in the police station, kind of like a Sandra Bland thing. Now, I don't know if it's true or not, but I know about the Jeffrey Pub. I remember one time me and my so-called friend, Dwayne Lewis, we was hanging out with my ex-girlfriend, the Italian stallion, Donna Marie Evans, and she had told us to go get some cigarettes or something for her, go to the store or whatever, right? And we went past some gangbangers or whatever, and I had some brown and black LA gears on. Now, I didn't know about the street code and the gang code and the code of silence and the police code of silence or whatever and stuff. You know, I was just selling merchandise, doing the right thing or whatever and stuff, being my cool self or whatever. And I used to go to the Jeffrey Pub back in the day, and I met this school teacher by the name of Edie. She was on South Shore, and I wanted her to, you know, kind of help me with my book, Water State / Coming Out Hard. She got a sneak peek for free, but she ain't have no heart. You understand what I'm saying? She literally didn't have a heart. You understand? And but she used to let me drive her car. She gave me a few dollars. We had a little entanglement or whatever and stuff. You know, I was old enough. And I didn't want the money, but she insisted. So I bought me a radio and I put it in my Saturday night Cutlass Supreme car or whatever that was looking better than a drug dealer. But I ain't sell drugs, right? And, you know, it's always the ones closest to you that know you the most. And, you know, I used to keep, it was a pull-out radio at the time. You could pull it out. Or it may have been a face-off radio, and I just stuck it up under my seat or whatever and stuff. And do you know they stole my radio that I had got or whatever and stuff? See, if the devil gives you something, they gonna take it back. But not only that, I had these LA gears, right? And I went to the store with Dwayne for Donna, the Italian stallion, real estate agent, banker, and all kind of stuff. These mugs is doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Kill me, boy, I tell you. When you really think about it, it's weird. You understand what I'm saying? When we all could have been billionaires, happy, joyous, and free. But long story short, we was walking down the street, and these gangbangers started shooting at us and stuff, right? So I ran because Dwayne ran, right? And I ran up out my LA Gears gym shoes because I ain't have them tied up. You understand what I'm saying? But I believe I did it on purpose because I kind of felt in my spirit that the Hispanics, you know, were trolling me and stuff ever since the East Coast Wagon Train program and when they cheated me out of being the first girl head teamster of the program. I mean, head scout. Instead, I was the head teamster or whatever and stuff. First girl head teamster. They was jealous of my writings and things of that nature or whatever and stuff. And you know, I called them cheating back in the day at the East Coast Wagon Train program, also known as the Vision Quest program and stuff. And you know, they used to say, well, whoever come up with the best song to eat first. Now, it was only one TP of girls. You would have thought, you know, we would have ate first. But no, the guys, about 3 TPs or whatever, they wouldn't let us go first and stuff. So, you know, me being the writer that I am, you know, we was eating first and stuff. You know, not only that, we had to wash all they dirty drawers and stuff. It was ridiculous. They was trying to domesticate me. And I'm like... not today. You understand? Trying to make me, you know, a maid servant or whatever and stuff. You know, I was a maid for maybe a month when I came back to the East Coast. Came back from the East Coast Wagon Train program to live with my sister or whatever. But they don't pay enough. But they do have a organization called or a company called Merry Maids. You know, whatever I'm into or say they end up doing or whatever. So long story short, you know, we ran to the Jeffrey pub or whatever. This is a long time ago. I had to be in my 20s. And, you know, we ran to the Jeffrey pub that's on 71st and Jeffrey in my city, Chicago, right off of Jeffrey. And I was like, you know, I put it all on, all the Hollywood, right? I said, ooh, they were shooting at us. I came up by my shoes and everything. Call a cab, you know what I'm saying? Real tough. Took a cab about, you know, however many blocks back to, you know, the building I stayed in with Donna on 72nd and Bennett. You understand what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, it was my family building, and they just was trying to, you know, do their thing or whatever and stuff. Long story short, you know, I heard, like I said on the radio this past Sunday, that on the Dale Denard show, that some lady, you know, went to the Jeffrey Pub gay club. You know, I guess they trying to make it all men and stuff, because there used to be a lot of clubs in my city, Chicago. I don't know how many left now, but, you know, I haven't been out in a long time, and I don't plan on going because, you know, they hanging girls. They don't like us and stuff, for real. And I did the research, and it's true. You know, they have left Atlanta, Georgia with the Freaknik. They got ran out of there. They burning up California, and now they in Chicago tearing things up and tearing things down and burning things down with all that gay stuff. So you know, it's not the gay, it's the way they gay. You understand what I'm saying? They just reckless with it, and then they drinking and drugging and smoking. Reckless, you understand? Real talk. Now they have cures and things of that nature, but I think they just trying to pick out who they want and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? I guess the more you do and the more you screw, the more you get, you know, it's like a game, assets to different, you know, levels of the game, I guess. I don't know. You know, I should have been somewhere more than a trap building, but I don't even want to be a part of that. But look, Clyde Davis, this one for you, and, you know, Sean Puffy Combs. You should be a little tired. You know, he done went from Sean Combs to P. Diddy to Puffy to Diddy to brother love, to love. You don't know what the fuck you want to be. So Clyde Davis, I know you behind a lot of this nonsense. We ain't got the same last name for nothing. Get off my ass. Check this out. On my mama. 1 Chronicles, chapter 27. My mother, Mary Lee Wright, was born in 1927. Okay? And of course, I'm number 1. And 28 is over here. Chapter 28. I gave Oprah Winfrey my story in 1995 at the age of 28. Let's put it like this. At the age of 28, I gave her my story. They heard my voice. And, you know, they felt some kind of way. What they said, you will soon hear me and your ego shrunk. That's what they said. It's on page 390 and 391. It says, the 12 monthly captains. I just wrote something and I mentioned something about a captain. You know, I write a lot. And this says David's, DAVIDS. Now you take out one of them D's, you know what I'm saying, for these nuts, you got Davis. You understand what I'm saying? It says David's officers. Can you see? So police, you understand what I'm saying? Act like I'm lying. And you know I'm not. May 31st, I grabbed them by the nuts. They was undercover police officers. I don't know if they was police officers or not. But they pulled me over for tinted windows that wasn't that dark. On Devon and Clark, not too far from a Dino's bar. You know, a bar. You understand? Place where you drink. And on that bar, it has 1967 on the sign. That's the year I was born. May 25th, 1967. Okay? Now, police, you know doggone well, when you pull me down from behind because I refuse to put my hands on the hood of my car or your car, whatever it was and stuff, because they pulled up behind me. So on the hood of their car, you know, that's when you pull me down from behind. You wasn't supposed to do that. It was all undercover white cops, males, and they pulled me down from behind. And then they maced me, and I grabbed them. The spirit made me grab them by the balls. That's the honest God's truth. So I literally got you by the balls, officers of the so-called law. This says David encourages Solomon on this side over here. But yeah, I want you to see that. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. I don't know what this gonna say, but either way, what does it take to be number one, Nelly? You understand what I'm saying? That's the question, right? Now, my mother, her name was Mary Lee Wright. I always wonder about that. I said, how did I end up with Davis as a last name or a surname, and she ended up with Wright? And that was not on her headstone. You know, they said for enough money, your mother would be sitting in the bushes. You understand what I'm saying? Because my mother, she liked to drink, smoke, and turn up. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, she was something. You know. Yeah, she was something else. Let me just read this first verse. It says, now the children of Israel, after their number, to wit, the chiefs, fathers, and captains of thousands and hundreds, and their officers that served the king in any matter of the course, which came in and went out month by month throughout all the months of the year, of every course were 24,000. Long story short, they said they said serve the king any kind of way. Serve the king in any matter of the courses. Is that Marshall Bruce matter? I'm just asking. What is y'all willing to do? Hey, y'all willing to do all that? Because once they start, they don't stop. You know, it's like anything, you know, especially in a relationship. They gonna see how far you gonna go. Unless you gonna do it. Ain't that what Nelly said? You know what I'm saying? Unless you gonna do it. All right, y'all. First Chronicles, chapter 27. All dogs don't go to heaven, but this pussycat is going celibate. And chapter 28. Don't forget that. Happy New Year's. Tell the truth, police. Peace.